So finally, finally we can continue with We Write a Song. Thank you guys for sending over this great lyrics. And today I'm going to show you how I usually work. And I'm going to do this with Alfie. He helped me writing my latest song, which is going to be published very soon. And so here he is. Hi, Alfie.
Hey,
Tell me a little bit about you.
So I guess we got introduced when I started doing your social media and stuff, and I helped you do a couple of music videos and just kind of helped with like the design and video side of stuff really. And then I feel like we kind of became friends through doing that, and then kind of reconnected recently, and then yeah, worked on that song recently, which was quite fun.
So what I'm going to do is to show you how I work. So we go through your lyrics and we're going to kind of sort them out on a template. And then we're going to separate those and try to build a story out of this. When you listen to my songs, I use a lot of imagery. And the reason why is that I try to connect with my listener. And imagery very often helps to do that. Of course, you need emotion as well, but imagery is something that develops in your head in the listener, right? So we start with Ellie's lyrics. She wrote that I just ain't me anymore, I mean to be free. So that is a very emotional sentence that I like. So here on this table, I'm gonna distinguish between emotional and imagery, right? So I find that sentence very strong, so I put it under emotion. I came here to see the beauty within. Also, this would first mean that it's an imagery because I see something, but it doesn't show me anything, right? The sentence as such doesn't show me anything, but it's more a kind of an emotional sentence. Then Nikki wrote, if I take time to wonder. I think it's very, very strong. And I'm just not going through all the lyrics because this would take way too much time. I'm just taking the ones that grab my attention. So that's basically the whole essence, right, that you can use. And one thing that I do and I learned is try not to write lyrics sentence by sentence. The reason is you might have a good first line and then immediately you think of rhyming the second line. And by doing that, your whole universe shrinks to a very small part because you're left with a few words that rhyme with the last word of the previous sentence, and you're trapped. I just write a story because all we want to do is basically write a story. So the next step would basically create a storyline, sorting them out in terms of what do I want to tell first. And as the story goes on, use these fragments. So, and like that, I can write, if I got a collection of ideas, I can write a song, a lyrics within a day easily. And previously it took me ages, really ages, before I had this methodology. Now what we're trying to do is basically create a timeline in terms of the story, and going through this, one thing important in songwriting to do is set the scene, really start. I imagine when I write lyrics already the video, right? How would I tell that story in a music video? So if I look through this, the first sentence that grabs my attention is 6:30 a.m. tuning into my desires. It's a beautiful sentence and it's really at the start in the morning, right? Yeah. Then the next is a perfect fit, caught a break of spinning thoughts. Does it make any sense in English?
Yeah. Well, as in, are you thinking like it would be like bad dreams or something they've just
Yeah. What we're doing is basically we start kind of in a negative mood but turn that into a positive vibe. What have we got left? Chasing sparks in the dark. So we used emotions, and now it would be great to create imagery, right? And that can be as the sun's fighting the night. Now we have something that really is nice, right? We got an emotion, then we got imagery, right? And then we got again emotion, and it reads very nice. 6:30 a.m. tuning in to my desire as the sun's fighting the night, caught a break of spinning thoughts. So it's already nice reading it. If we spend separately writing these 3 lines, just come up with these lines, I'm telling you, this would take ages. So yeah, so we got basically a storyline now. The bridge, I leave it pretty open because I'm probably doing some sort of instrumental kind of thing. So the next step would be basically writing the melody, right? Finishing the song, because now we know the structure. And then the final step would then be, based on the melody, to make these lyrics fit and start the rhyming process. So that's it. It's a song with all of the input we've collected from all these great lyricists, and we got a great story.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I think it's amazing that they've all managed to tie in together, and the amount we've literally managed to use pretty much everything that.
And you wouldn't have believed it, right? If you just saw this, right? That you can come up with a story, but you can. So I hope you guys like what we did today, and we'll come up with melody next time.